Hey, I'm Rosie Hodge, and I'm with world-renowned surgeon, as well as one of the World Surf League on-site medical crew, Dr. Warren Krammer. You've had the privilege of surfing some amazing locations. More recently, you went to the KS Surf Ranch. Tell us about that experience.
So I was fortunate enough to get up to the Surf Ranch thanks to Kelly and a couple others. And when we went up there, the first inclination is I want to make sure I bring a really good board. So I went through my whole quiver, brought my favorite magic board, and I was ready for it. But it turned out a friend of mine, Bob Folk, said, hey, do you mind bringing this new board I have, this 180 board, and just try it on a few waves? So because he's a good friend, I said, okay.
It didn't fit.
So I took his board out, and basically the whole essence is this 180 surfboard has these fins which are not fixed. They pivot. My first wave I took off on, I realized this board's fast. This board's faster than my regular board. It's one of those things where I would be able to draw out a turn and it would just accelerate. And also noted, I first started doing a couple turns on my regular board and then turns on this board, that it was way easier to do blowtails, but more importantly is when I was doing a cutback, you'd go into a turn and where normally you'll start bogging on a cutback, right there, these fins, which will basically get compressed by the water, so they get forced out, and as you slow down, it will snap back so that it finishes that turn for you. So you're not necessarily torquing your body as much as the board's doing that action. And you can also dial it where you can have it a certain amount of tension. So on smaller waves, you have it looser, bigger waves, you have it a little bit tighter, but it will still have that spring back. The faster you're going, the more it's going to load, and then it's going to spring back even with more force. So all the things that we try to find that magic board, and we may go through 3 or 4 magic boards before you get your thruster exactly right. It's right there on the first board you get.